Good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Robert Spetta here with WesternPacificWeather.com. It is currently the 2nd of June 2011, and currently out there, actually a pretty inactive day as far as tropical weather, showing this enhanced infrared imagery over the past several days. You do see the remnants of this tropical depression that just formed up southeast of Hong Kong here. Kind of blew up some areas of convection. You do see some circulation in the midst of it, and over Taiwan currently just dropping some pretty much light precipitation throughout the island today. Actually looking at Taiwan's radar, just indicating a couple of areas of heavy precipitation along the western side of the island here, the more populated side here. And this all could be built up along the mountains just on the western portion. So especially people living inland could see some heavier areas of precip here as this begins to move up towards the north, but nothing really too severe here. But while we're on the topic of radar, actually looking off towards the northeast at JMA's radar, a Shanghai low is dropping a lot of precipitation across much of Japan today. Actually all this is developing off of the Bayou stationary front, the interaction between the West Pac High and the Asiatic High off here towards the northwest here. And this precipitation really just going to linger here. I don't expect too much convective activity, especially over much of Honshu associated with it. There is some strong bands here just off the west coast, could produce some thunderstorms here just off the northwestern portion of the Japanese Alps right out here. But and also the Ryukyu Islands, specifically Okinawa, could see some heavier precip. But as far as the Kanto Plain and the rain shadow of anything coming across from the west here, so really just going to see some light precipitation. Definitely umbrella weather out here over the next 24 hours across much of Tokyo and the Yokohama area. So I just want to mention that as well. But especially by tomorrow, this low will move off towards the east as the West Pac High really just kind of push it down towards the southeast more or less. So gonna see that precipitation start to decrease by tomorrow on the 3rd and definitely into the 4th. Really going to be some much more beautiful weather out here. So just want to mention that as well. But just showing KMA's analysis on this system right now. This is as of 18 Zulu, or approximately 0300 India out here in Japan. Just some heavy precipitation down here towards the southern portion of Honshu. This has all worked its way up towards the northeast now, and also heavy fog actually being indicated north of this stationary front that has been setting up here over much of Korea today. So that's really kind of a common occurrence that occurs with. But as noted, though, that stationary front will drift off to the southeast, but really kind of like clockwork with this Bayou stationary front and this time of season, really you do see lows developing off of this pretty much every 3 to 5 days. So kind of like clockwork. And just showing here from GFS, actually on the morning of the 7th, another low is going to start developing up here. You can kind of see a warm front and a cold front behind us. So across much of Japan, including the Ryukyu Islands and all the way up towards Honshu, going to see an increase in precipitation on the 7th and possibly into the morning of the 8th. So I want to mention this as well. All this is being supported in the upper levels by a fairly deep trough and all this positive vorticity here indicating upward vertical motion. So the possibility of some thunderstorms around the Ryukyu Islands on the 7th as well is fairly high, just indicating on this current model run. So going to continue to watch it, but really GFS does handle these westerly systems rather well. But as I noted earlier, tropical weather fairly quiet out there. Actually, JTWC just has a low. They actually changed their warning system from poor, fair, and good to a low, medium, and high. So just want to mention that as well here. Just low here over Taiwan. Really not expecting any development out of that. And also not expecting any development out here in the tropics over the next 5 to 6 days as well. No models are picking up on anything right now. So always could change now that it is typhoon season, warm sea surface temperatures out there. So any of these waves could pick something up, but as of right now, really not forecasting anything out there. And also, I do want to move south actually today to Australia. I know I have not talked too much about you guys recently, mainly because not too much severe weather going on down there. The Australian high is dominating, producing fair weather across much of northern Australia and Queensland here. There is another area of low pressure moving south of Australia, but with a cold front attached to it, going to produce some precipitation across severe southern Australia and out towards New South Wales here. Actually looking at the Bureau of Meteorology's analysis on it, they have it tracking pretty much just across southern Australia, as noted, out towards an area of low pressure that's really been lingering out here southeast of Australia and basically northwest of New Zealand here. This is going to produce some light precipitation on the North Island, but nothing really too severe. But in the coming days, it could increase up here on this South Island as well. But hopefully, as this low tracks in from the west, it will kick this off and basically just shoot it off towards the southeast here after the coming weekend. So just want to continue to watch these two regions as well throughout the rest of the week. is all for today, everybody. Thanks again for listening to WesternPacificWeather.com. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can always post them in the comment box below or email me at westpacweather@gmail.com. So thanks again. Also, I do want to mention, if you're watching this on the website, please click up above on our Facebook page. You can like us there and continue to get updates on when these videos are posted and on such. So thanks again, everybody. Stay safe out there, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.